Hi everybody, I hope you're well and you're all been busy. Got some exciting news for you today. Sorry, I was just looking at a message from Pip. She seems to be sending me loads of stuff. And I'm so happy. So let me just have a quick look where I can find myself, as they say. Let me do a quick refresh. Pip did a lovely class this weekend just gone, the Timeless Project, and the work that you've all done has been amazing. And there we go, there's that lovely voice of mine, not. Weekend just gone, the Timeless. That's loud, isn't it? There you go. I think I've switched it. Off now. I switched it off. I think I have. That's good. Not switched off the Facebook Live, by the way, just switched it off. Okay, so basically today I'm going to be showing you our July the first launch. Basically we're launching Summer Bloom. Now this is really bright, it's really vibrant, and can you guess which one of the two sisters may have had input into this one? So today I'm going to be sharing that with you, but I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who entered into the blue competition, colour blue. I wanted to say a thank you to everybody who joined the workshop this weekend as well. It was amazing. I want to say a big hi to everybody who's joining us. Hi Tracy, hi Blanche, hi Kirsty. So it's really nice to see you all online, and so I just wanted to share with you the new Summer Bloom. So a bit different, not steampunk. I've also done a project. I just want to show you the project and then I'll show you the pad. Now this is a really lovely chopping board, and we're going to be offering this as a free workshop, which you will get with the book plus all the embellishments. So it's £15 to buy the book and all of this kit. You won't get the pent art paints, but you'll get everything else. You'll get the chopping board, you'll get the embellishments, you'll get the hessian, and obviously all these bits are from the book. You'll get the gems, the frame. So I know Pip's put this live. I've put this live today as well. So it's a beautiful project just to inspire you into the summer mood. It looks like a bottle as well, but it's a really thick chopping board. And obviously our embellishments, our chopping boards will vary. But this is a really nice project. We've set the date for July the 17th on a Saturday, 2-hour project. So, you know, if you want to, we've got a limited amount of these chopping boards, but, you know, please feel free to have a look at that. Okay, hi Gloria. So I'm going to start off with the book. So excited. So Summer Bloom is obviously, as it was summer, we thought we needed to bring something out. Now we've only bought a pad out, and the reason we've done that is in the summer months we find that people get busy with lots of other things, and obviously you rush of Christmas, July and Christmas, etc. So we decided that for the next couple of months we would just bring one pad out, one for June, I keep saying June, sorry, one for July and one for August. And then we will go back to hopefully back to our normal stencil, rice papers, etc. So Summer Bloom is all pinks, purples, sort of maroony colours, beautiful olives, beautiful shades of green. Okay. See the comments on the other side today. Hello, Karen. I'm all confused. I've got two computers here. So we've given you lots of little tags here, so you can make some really nice little tagged projects there. So if you're thinking of doing an album or anything, then you've got lots of real estate to play with there. Got loads of what we always do is we do the 9 squares where you can make the toppers, make them into thank you cards, use them as a part of your albums. So absolutely beautiful. I can't tell you how vibrant this is. I don't know if you can see that. So we've got the other side, which is like a wreath. So it's really nice. So if you wanted to cut in there and you wanted to make this into a scrapbook page, really lovely. Great pad for weddings as well. I think this would go down with loads. I love this page. A bit more abstract. Sort of looks like a wooden fence with lots and lots of flowers. So I hope you're liking it. Hi, Jill. So, and you've got this really beautiful, this is one I posted, of the beautiful 3 sets of flowers as well. Got lots of fussy cutting for you, or toppers, whatever you want to do with them. It's really up to yourselves. It's double-sided. It's on 200 GSM. Anybody who's familiar with our pads will know what they're like. And then you've got this really another abstract. And this would be lovely to build your flowers up on. It's sort of a background paper, to be honest. Some really nice poppies. Some really, you know, the vortex from the stamps we've done before, so you can use those. Really love it. I love the vibrancy of this. So I have to say a big thank you to Pip, who worked on putting the colours together for me, and sort of saying, oh, I really want one of these. So you've got these beautiful, beautiful flowers. So you've got a bit of decoupage going on. So this one actually goes this way, where you've got the beautiful cut circles. And we've also matte and layered them for you, so it saves you on cardstock as well. Then if you wanted to use this side, you've still got this side to use as well. This is a beautiful one. So if you just wanted to put a sentiment here, that would be a card in itself, and it would be absolutely beautiful. So you can just see how lovely these are. You know, 2 DL cards here already. So absolutely gorgeous pad to work with. You've got the squares that we always give you, so that it gives you those lovely toppers. Again, you've got loads of real estate. You've got loads of elements that you can be cutting out, fussy cutting, a different set of toppers, so that you've got a few more circle toppers. I think flowers really lend themselves to circles, so it's really nice. I love this page. It's gorgeous. And then you've got these beautiful birds on a branch. You've got these really lovely sort of maroon colours. And then this time I've put a whole page of sentiments in, because I think with pads which are like this, the sentiments work really well. And we did this very similar to the bird song, which we now only have 10 copies left of. We're really running short on the first few collections that we've done. As time goes on, they're getting less and less. So that is Summer Bloom. So I hope you liked it. I hope it's something you can see yourselves working with. I'm just going to go over to this computer. There we are. I can't see all the comments. For some reason the comments stopped. So thank you for all your positive comments. Yeah, these will be lovely to fussy cut, really perfect. I know Jill's made some samples as well, but we were going to launch this a little bit later, but we decided that we'd launch it now. And this is a really nice way. Like I say, it's different to all the other collections. It is a pop of colour, and you know, sometimes it's nice because not everybody likes to have grungy steampunk, maybe the colour blue. So this is a really, really nice way to work with these. Yes, Tracy, the workshop is on the website. It's under Creative Academy online, online tutorials. I'll get Paul to put a link up shortly, and I will put a link up after this as well. So yeah, there's definitely, it's basically you get the book, and Pip's doing the same as well, and you get all of this. You just have to, if you've got the Pentop materials already, we've not put them in so we can keep the cost low, and you'll get all of that to make, and you'll have 2 hours with me making it on a Saturday. It will be recorded for you, so if you can't join us, you can watch it later. So it's a really nice way to get into the pad, and also to have a really nice project that you could give at any occasions and make a lovely plaque as well for anybody. So that's my first workshop. This is on the 17th. I haven't done many workshops. Pip's been very kind enough to do all of them, and so I thought I'll do a little one to start me back in again. So you've got this really, really lovely pad to work with. Okay, so look out for all the inspiration we'll be bringing you with that. So that's one thing I needed to share with you. The other thing I wanted to share with you was I'm actually going to be doing my demo on this today. So I will be sharing that with you. But these are two from the earlier range. If anybody missed the DaliART range, which we did prior to the Shock Art range, two beautiful stamps, You Are My Flower and Beautiful Bloom, which I really thought went well with this pad. And on top of that, We also have only 10 copies left, so if anybody wants some, they need to be quick. It's called Timeless Vintage, and it was the first pad I bought out. And you will see that the flowers, and if you're into a bit more grungy, this is really lovely to stamp onto, and you can see that the flowers are replicated in the book. Beautiful papers, works really well, some of these with the summer bloom as well. So absolutely gorgeous to work with. So you can see we've got some colours in there. So really, really, really gorgeous pad. So it's got 23 designs. It's a booklet, so it's really easy to work with. And then you've got the 2 stamps that match, which I'll be showing you a technique with shortly. So that's something else to have a look at. Then, I'm really excited about this. I know Pip did this beautiful Timeless project, and I've been wanting to do the Christmas version of it. So here we go. Let's see if I've got any more comments. Da, 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 da. So if anybody's found it on the website, here he is in all his glory. So it's the same box. And got the same drawer and everything. And we've got this beautiful display inside. Got these lovely little feet on him. I don't know why he's a him. And you got all of this going on. Yeah. And then we've got all these different techniques. So it's totally different to the one that you will have done with Timeless Project. It's got so much detail. It's sometimes very, very hard to show you. And you can see, so 3 of the sides are the same techniques. And we've listed this, we've listed all the products. So if you have the products, you can follow along. And again, we do the workshops at £15. So if you're just somebody who wants to learn, then you can learn and use your own products. This is the back of the box. So you can see I've used the Shades of Christmas rice papers, 2 of them. So you can just see, I hope you like it. And you can just see how lovely that looks. Can you see in there? There's quite a bit going on in there. And I've done loads of different techniques on the sides, using the stamps and so forth. So there are lots of techniques on this project. You will get in the kit, if you just want to do the, without any of the pent-art materials, sorry about my nails, you will get the MDF box, you'll get all the embellishments, the corners and the feet, if you sign up for this second option. First option is workshop early, second option is the elements for this, the third option is everything, i.e. free workshop. You get the box and the embellishments plus all the pent-art products, so which is absolutely everything, and you can see all that on the website. Let me post a few links for you so that you can see those. I'm not sure where Paul has gone. 1 second, let me see if I can get those on for you. Okay, let me post all of those. I'll just get the link for you so I can just send it to you all, and that way you can have a look. Is that the right link? Let me see. There we go. So this is actually for the workshop. So let me just put that down for you so you can all see that. Seeing that doesn't look like the right link. Let me just check that. I'll just shout Paul because I'm not sure why that's doing that. And I know it's that. Let me just give it a quick. So it's under Creative Academy on our website. And then you just go to tutorials and workshops and you will find it. So that's where it is housed at the moment. So, but I will send a link afterwards. I just don't want to fiddle with it just now because then you'll probably lose you all. So, Oh, thank you, Pip. See, my sister comes to the rescue again. Oh, thank you. There we go. I just couldn't get it right. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Gloria. Thank you, Pip. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you're all so kind to me. I'm just scrolling through the comments. And you've all been so kind. It's my arm that keeps going across scrolling. We do hope you can join us. And we do hope you like it. Hello, IoT. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Patricia. So this one is actually on the 31st of July. So while to go, we have, I know Pip has probably about 7 spaces. Between us, we probably have something like 15 spaces. But that's it. That's the max we can do, because we will run out of the rice papers. That's the max I think we have. So if anybody wants to, please let us know, or book it online. So you've got that. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so that's that project. And then if you want to do something on the, if any of you missed it right at the beginning, thank you. If anybody wants to do this one, this is on the 17th of July, as Pip's posted everything, and they're on both our websites. So if anybody on the Canada wants to do it, or the US, please order from Pip. And if anybody in from this side of the pond wants to do it, obviously please order from myself. I hope you will enjoy it and join me. Okay, so what am I doing today? Something totally different. I thought this is a lot of mixed media, and you did a lot of mixed media. Let me do something really simple and show you that beautiful stamp I'm talking about. So here we are. This is what we're going to be doing today. Very simple, very pretty, very summer bloom. I'm just looking at my box and admiring it. So this is from this collection, You Are My Flower and Beautiful Bloom. And then there's a timeless pad that we bought out originally. So you can see, flicking through that. Right, so what I wanted to do was sort of create this sort of structure that this could sit in. And I really liked the way this worked. So I'm going to just show you. Then I've also, what I did was, I stamped it again and I coloured it, and then I cut it out. Now there's a couple of ways I could use this. I could use this by just putting it on here and sort of lifting it so it gives it a 3D. Or I thought, why wouldn't it look nice if I just put 2 of the petals down here like this? So can you see? So it gives it that little bit of a balance. Or you could put them sort of here and here. So again, you know, it's just how you want to do it. So you've got this sort of eye going like this for this side. But if you wanted to, you could put both of them on this side. You could even do another one here. So you can see, and that looks quite nice as well. So it gives you a few ideas. Now let me show you how I've created this, because it's quite a nice way to do it. And you could add all these elements in and start to build this up as well. You could build this as a wreath type of project. So this stamp really does lend itself. So yes, so we are using the same box. So it's very high. It's 12.5 inches high and 5.5 inches wide. Very solid MDF. Right, how did I get to this bit? Let's show you what I'm doing today. Pip's very kindly answering all my difficult questions today, so I'm very, very pleased. Now this would also work if you did it all in the purples and added it to your I will spit it out, your summer bloom. Okay, so what I've got here is, I've got a cutter that doesn't cut very well, which I really like, because then it gives me these really nice sort of rough edges. And the idea is I want to create that base, okay, and just give me an idea of where I'm going. Now you could draw a circle in. I just used one of my dies and drew the circle in. Now you could draw a pencil line so you could rub it off afterwards so you can see where you're going. But you know me, I just eyeballed it. So you can see roughly that's going to sit there. So what I might do is I'm going to move my page. So you could actually pencil it in as well. So I'm going to do it about there, I think. So I'm going to keep my page there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I've got a 15 by 15 centimetre card, so it's 6 inches by 6 inches, which worked really well for this, and really nice. I mean, you could do it slightly smaller and then mat and layer it onto a 6-inch card, but I think this is a really nice way. Just using the VersaFine, I'm just going to tap this down. There's also a video to show you each of the pages on the website, so if you wanted to see the Summer Bloom ones and all the, what's it called, Timeless Vintage, then you can do. Okay, so here we go. I am working on some more projects, and I will be workshops for later in the year, so got lots coming up. So I'm just going to press that down. I mean, if you don't have one of these blocks, it doesn't matter, because it's really about positioning where your stamp's going to go. I'm just going to press that down, because sometimes I press it too hard, and what it does is it makes it squidgy. And this is a big stamp. So just take that away. So I just need to do a second stamp of that, because I didn't press it hard enough. But I want to, see, I can still, in fact, what I'll do is I'm going to go in without actually putting any noise, because I didn't press this side at all. So if I've moved it, then I'm going to have to do it again, aren't I? I didn't press it at all. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't want to press it too hard, and I don't think I pressed it at all. There we go. Such a lovely stamp. It is a big stamp. There you go. So if you press properly, you can get a really nice. And if you wanted to go in a bit darker, you could go in a bit darker. Okay, so that's my stamped image there. Okay, so let me just see if there's any more. So that's really nice. I think Kirsty's taken all our MDF boxes. We're having some more made. So you've got this here, and then what I did was I decided, where do I want to position this circle? And I sort of took it to that leaf and that edge there. Yeah. Then I got a black pen. And then I'm just going to, now you could use the inside of your sellotape, you could use anything you've got circular, a plate, anything. It just happens to be I had this handy. So you just, and it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, so don't worry. And all I'm doing is just joining that together. Now you can join this bit here if you want to, yeah? So that's your first circle. So you can just see how lovely that already looks. So you could leave it at that and then decoupage all this up so it's really beautiful. Now what I wanted to do was I wanted to carry on with the framework. So what I've done is I've just gone a little bit out and I'm going to do another circle. And I love this. It's just a different way of doing things. And then I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to do it to the outer. Okay. There we go. I'm not measuring them, they're not exact, and I don't mind if it's a little bit off, but I really like, it looks like I've got 3 layers behind it. Now you could even carry on and do another layer underneath, but that is what I wanted to do. Okay, so what I wanted to do from there, I'll show you that one as well. So then you can do different things if you want. I mean, I put circles, I put black circles in there. So that's one way of doing it. You can carry on these little dots so that you've got a little more framework. You can make them a little bit different. You can add your own bits to it. If you feel like you want to darken anything, you can go in and darken it with a pen. So what I want to do now is I'm going to do this slightly different to what I've done with the circles. So here I've just drawn round circles, basically. That's all I've done, is on those lines, just randomly drawn those circles, yeah? So on this one, let's try something a bit different. So, really nice way to doodle as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this and just do it. So I'm going to do some sort of ziggy-zaggies. Ziggy-zaggies, is that a word? So it looks like a little bit of stitching. Yeah? So I'm going to just randomly do that. Okay, so you could be doing hashtags, you could be doing whatever you want. I'm turning my card around because I find it easier to work this way. So, can you see? And now that looks totally different to that, but the same concept. Yeah? So I'm going to do a little bit more here. Maybe some over here. Maybe another one up here. Don't want to cover it all, but we want to give it a little bit of an idea that it's got that. So now you've got this other slightly different. Now you could do that at the end, okay? So then what I want to do is I also want to sort of, what I'm going to do is I'm doing it sort of back to front a little bit. Actually, I'll do that at the end. So now what I did was I've got these beautiful, I mean they are absolutely beautiful. They're by Kuretake, and they were designed for our stamps, especially the colours were selected and everything. And Kuretake very kindly put our brand on them, which says DaliART. And I've got two sets. I've got a summer set and an autumn, a bright set. Yeah, that's what I've got. And so what these do is they're absolutely beautiful to work with. They're like a watercolour. We haven't got many sets left now. And what you can do is you can pick the nibs, take one colour to the other, and you can create these sort of ombre effects. So absolutely beautiful to work with. I can't tell you how lovely. And just look at the vibrancy of them is absolutely beautiful. And then all I'm going to do is, and they clean up, and they will leave it, do what I've just done. And they're so easy because they've got like a brush nib, look. And it's very hard to make mistakes with them, to be honest with you. So all I'm doing is I'm taking these two colours and I'm just coming in. So it's a great way to shadow. It's a great way to work. Really easy, look. And I'm not even somebody who colours. But can you see how these stamps allow you to shade and to do this? Stamps? The stamps and the pens, sorry. So you can just see. If you can't find anything, just drop us a message to us directly, and we'll be able to try and help you. Because I know sometimes it's hard to find things. They're really good because it's a really nice to see. But it's really lovely. So. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to carry on sort of filling these colours in. So what I want to do is I want to keep the colours similar because I want it to have that sort of look about it, that it's all sort of all in one tone. But can you see, you could be using your colouring pencils, you could be using your 3D varnish to highlight these. I'm just going in and I'm just really enjoying it. Okay. So let me just put those away. I love, I don't do a lot of colouring, as most of you will know, but I really do love these pens, and I am absolutely in love with them. So got a nice light line coming in. So each time you do them, you'll have a different finish. So it's a really nice way, again, to work with these. Yeah, so can you see I've got so much control with them. I don't know any pen that gives you as much control. I know I'm a little bit far from you in terms of showing you, but you can go over them, you can sort of finish them off, edge them. You can absolutely do anything. I'll show you how I create some of the other bits as well. So again, I'm just going to take a bit of the green, bring that in, do some of the leaves. So look. I don't have to even watch it. It just does it itself somehow. I'm not sure how, but it just does it. They just have this thing about them that they flow. We've also got the alcohol inks, and they're the same. There's just something about these pens that I love. And you could do this actually with your eyes closed. There's no embossing powder. There's nothing. And the chances of me going outside a line are just very, very, very little. I mean, and I'm doing it very quickly. So can you imagine doing a batch of these, or any of your cards for that matter, and just having this really beautiful effect? So I'm just quickly doing it. You can see that if you took your time, you'd have loads of different effects, different things, and you could really go to town with your colours, all of that, and then just go for it. So you've got some good darker shades, you've got some lighter shades, you've got some, you know, different shades. So you can just be going for all your different shades as well. So just carry on with these leaves for a minute. Get those done. So it's a really nice way, really relaxing as well, by the way, to do this. There we go. Nearly done, you see. Now I don't think anybody can colour this fast. And you can go back in and colour some of them. You can go back in and add a little bit of yellow to it if you want to. So this is the other beauty, that you can actually layer. But the stamps does all the work for you. So it's a really nice way to do stuff. So you can just go in. It's a sort of a mirror image of them. So it's a really easy way to do it. Let's go for a bit darker. And let's put the edges into oranges. And again, it's up to you how you want to do it, how you want those colours to pop. And again, the point on these, they're like a brush nib. Can you see the detail that you can do is, and if I showed you, there is nothing outside those lines, and it's really, really easy to do. And I can't even see most of the time because of my glasses. So there we go. So this is a really, really relaxing hobby, I think. So, and it's your piece. You do what you want to do with it. If you want to colour it in different colours, you colour it in different colours. If you want to do it in, you know, take your time and do it. So, I'm just thinking, what else have I got left there? I'm going to come in and do a bit of there, a bit there. And this is so therapeutic. I can't tell you how therapeutic it is. If you're having a rough day, or you just want to chill, this is the way to go. It's just to come in and just chill. Now if you'd put an embossing powder down, you would really not go outside these lines, for sure, 100%. So, you know, you can come in, you can go over a bit, you can just come in and do little bits. It really is, the world is your oyster. So, I think I'm going to come in with this sort of darker green, sort of like a henna green it is. Because we had a lot of henna designs, these colours were designed for these sort of stamps. So, I hope you're enjoying it, because I'm just enjoying my colouring. I have to be honest. So when you've done this bit, now the beauty of these is, it's a really easy demo, by the way. It just gives you a little bit of food for thought to do something a little bit different to what you usually do, and something a little bit more relaxing. So when you get to that bit, the beauty of these is that you can use them to edge your card. They are so beautiful. They're rich in colour. They're water-based, so they react to water as well. So I'll show you that in a minute. Yeah. So can you see how lovely that edging is, and how easy is that? Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, I've got a beautiful sentiment on that. Stop and smell the flowers. What else have I got on these? The earth laughs in flowers. Now I'm thinking, do I want to put that? Do I want to put it there? See, look at that. I think, do you know what? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to give it a go. Now this isn't going to fit onto this block. Let me get a bigger block. And I'm going to put that there because I'm going to do a little bit different to what I've done on the other one. It's always good to do a little bit different. And you know what? You know how risky I am. I just like to go for it. I'm looking where I've put everything underneath each other. So just make sure my stamp is actually the right way. It might not be straight, but hey, I like the fact this is my bit of art. So I'm just going to take that and just put that down. Look at that. The earth laughs in flowers. Isn't that beautiful when you can do it just like that? Just like that, they say. So, oh look, Paul's come in now. He's been very, very naughty.
Why have I been naughty?
Yeah, microbeads. We've got loads of microbeads. Loads of new colours in. So, yes. So, now, we'll put a nice gem in the middle of that as well. Okay, so I've got to stop. So, what we've got now is I've got this really little stamp on here. So these little stamps, don't ever ignore these little stamps, because the little stamps make everything sort of sparkle. Now, what I'm going to do is, and this is the beauty of these, what colour shall I take? I might take that green lime, I love lime, as most of you will know. I'm just going to put it on my mat. In fact, actually, why do I want to put it on my mat? I'll just put it straight onto my stamp. I can put it onto my mat. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take the odd one and just put that in. Can you see that? It's like a little round circle from the, I'm just using that. And just, I'm not going to do loads. And what it is it replicates the one there. Yeah? And we want one more somewhere. Just thinking where I want it. I think I'm going to put it here. Okay, so you can see how easy it is to work with those. And we've got these really lovely little leaves, which I want to do as well. Now you can actually just use these and actually spray them as well. So you can spray them and then you can do, no, I'm going to show you. Oh, I've got the wrong brush, but hey, you can do it like a spritz effect with them. Try and get the right brushes, but you can see how you can get colour onto your pages. I'm going to carry on with my other bits. You know what I'm like, I get carried away. So, I'm going to take a little bit more. So you could actually put this onto the mat and do it, or you could do it like this. So what I want to do now is, I sort of want a little bit in here. So I'm going to put that one sort of at an angle there. And there you go. So you can see how easy it is to stamp with them as well. So they're really lovely to stamp with. Just writing all these colours. So I'm just coming in. I'm just adding a little bit more detail really. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Now if you ever feel, oh, it sort of looks like it's on its own, then all you need to do is take a little branch, go in with your little circles, and you've got that, again, you've got that coming in, and then you've got that bit there, and it all looks a part of it. We can put a dot there, we can put a dot there, because we've got the dots in there, remember? Then you can come in and do another dot, come in and do a little dot. So now look at that little bit we've just done. So you just carry on and you just make it your own. So use those bits you've done and make them your own. Yeah? It's giving you the infrastructure to do that. And just keep going in and making it how you want it. Not like how anybody else wants, but how you want it. Can you see now we've sort of slightly different to the other one, but it's still framed. So I'm going to take my pen, I'm going to come in, just loose hand, just go for it. Don't worry about it. If it goes all the way over, it goes all the way over. It's a piece of card. Don't worry, like I've just done there. Don't worry about that at all. Never be afraid. Never be afraid. That's what I say, yeah? So you've got this really nice now outline on that. Now what you want to do is you want to mimic some of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to do 4 of them. I'm not thinking about it. at all. Yeah? If you've got one there, you might want to offset this one. Don't have to be all in the same place. Now can you see how that's starting to become of its own? So then what we want to do is, let's get that some of that orange. Just want to take a little bit of the orange, put that onto, would be good if you had a craft mat there rather than a non-craft mat. Let's see if we've got a better brush than I did a minute ago. And again, we just want to bring in a little bit of that colour. Yeah. And look at that. See? It's so easy to do. Let's put a little bit of red in there because we haven't got any red in there. And it'd be nice to put a little bit of sparkle in there. Just a little bit, not too much. Just enough to give it a little bit of, you know, and this is really the beauty of these. I'm going to just give that a little bit of a heat blast. And lime is one of my favourite colours, or green is one of my favourite colours, so I can relate to you, Angel. I can relate to you, Gloria. I love it. It's so nice to work. And I'm using a white pen now, just to highlight little bits that I think would be nice highlighted. Yeah? Now just think about all the stamps you have in your stash, all the ones we've just done that you've got with your shock art. You can be doing this with any of your stamps. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to wait. I'll wipe out my, nobody saw that, I wiped it on my trousers. So, yeah, so you're just coming in, you're using a white marker, you could be using a colouring pencil, and you can just go for it and just choose where you want to put your highlights. Same as you do with black, you can do it with white. If you've got a sparkly pen, you can do it with a sparkly pen. It really is your choices. You know, sometimes we do a lot of mixed media, but sometimes we have to make a card. We have to do things like this. So this is a really nice way to break the day up sometimes, just to see what would be nice to do. And this is just one way. Look at me. I could be here all night now, just doing little dots everywhere. I love this sort of style. I mean, when we first launched the DaliART range, it was East meets West, very much this style of stamps. And I'll always go back to them because I think they're just so therapeutic. They're so nice to work with. And then you can now see that you've got, you know, just look at all these little stamps we've used. You know, nothing much. And you can come in, if you feel like you want something to pop a bit more, then come in, go around your stamps and just go for it. Now you can decoupage this. Oh, this is a stamp, so you can do this as many times as you like. But I really like the fact that somebody's helped draw an outline for you to then explore further. Yeah, it really is yours to do whatever you want with it. Make it your own. I always say make it your own, and that way it's yours. You don't have to emphasize every layer. You can just go in with the layers that you feel the middle maybe to pop. You can then, you know, do another layer on top of this. We highlight that bit. A few more dots in the middle. But can you see how that's starting to pop already? So you can just keep, you know, doing any of the outlines you want to. So, and then you just carry on doing that. And then you can add you can add a little gem in the middle of this to just make it. You could put some sequences. You can make this into a shaker card. But it's endless. It's endless, as they say, you know. You might want to put some dots into those, just bring them into that dotty line. So I'm quite happy. I'm going to add a bit of green to this because I haven't got any green. I'm going to go for a greeny blue, which is slightly different to what I've got on it. So I'll open this one. We won't go for that one now, she says. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to be here a minute opening it. So I'll go for this. Lovely. Oh, just matching these rich colours. Oh, I don't know why I'm adding a turquoise, but I'm going to because I can. And just look at that. And then that gives you just that little bit of difference. Now, if we want to bring that turquoise in, we could just add little bits just here into those. Because these are so fine, you can do that. You can just go in, look at that. Yeah, you can just go in. And if you feel you want to add a little bit more without ruining it, Dalvinda, let's have a look. So we could add a little bit of that blue just there. A little bit of that blue just there. There we go, you see? Then you can see how all of this can actually work. A bit blue in the middle. There we go. And maybe even a couple of stripes. They are so fine, these brushes. They give you such a lovely finish. It's unbelievable what you can do with them. And just look at that. Probably end up ruining it now, won't I? Well, there's always a cure. You can stick another flower on top. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that bit for a moment. So, can I show you? So you've got this one, which is done with this pattern. And then you've got this bit here. So you could put something else in there. The other thing you could do is you could layer another one up. Yeah? So you could offset that a little bit and start to layer them up. So you could put another one here. So you could start to build another story behind it. You could tuck this behind it, do half and half like that. You could put another one like that and offset it. So that looks quite nice. You could, like I said, do something like this. Okay, like we talked about, we could put one down here and one maybe here. So can you see how it's a really nice framework? And then obviously we have this one as well. So you've got that one and you've got this one. See, they're different. What I might do is I prefer this colour for some reason. I'm going to put those there. I'm going to glue those in with my lovely glue. So it gives me a little bit more added. I'm only going to glue a little bit of the side because I don't want to glue it all down. I want to offset it so it looks like there's another piece. So there we go. Beautiful, beautiful glue. So there we go. So you've got this beautiful sort of feeling. Oops. Now, yeah, I adore the henna designs as well. So I've got a, let me see, I've got a little orange gem here that would work for us. Because I think that would work as well. So what we can do is we can put a little orange, whoa, come back orange gem. So can you see how just putting a little gem in there has made that sparkle? Let's put one in here as well. Because I can, because I can. Oh, where are you, gemmies? Come back, gemmies. See? I love my gems. Always, but sometimes. Okay, so if you can see, and then we've got the little ones as well. Let me see what we can do with them. And then with the little ones, we can just go in. Maybe make this into a 3. My nails are awful nice. See, that's what happens when they get a bit battered, then they don't look very nice. Could use your pokey tool, that would be probably a better idea. So we've got 3 there, which looks really nice now. And we'll put 3 on this one. But we'll do these a bit different. I'm going to put them into these centres rather than the other centres. Again, so just look at your variations, change your colours, change your gems, change your designs. But have a look at those. So that one's like this. So you've got your 3 gems, just to give you an idea. 1, 2, 3. Stop and smell the flowers from those 2 stamps. Then you've got this one we just made, Earth Laughs in Flowers, which is a beautiful sentiment. And again, you could put 2, mirror image it. You know, see what that would look like. Can't really do it like that, can you? But you can see what I mean. So you can see what I mean. Let me see if I can get this one under this one under this one. So that's obviously upside down, pretend it's not. So you can see that you could actually do something like that. But just imagine these in a journal page. And then you could put all your little wording there. Today I had a good day. Yeah, make really nice journal pages, wouldn't they? So you've got this one which is sort of like this way, this one's sort of more further up. So each time you do it, so on this one I've gone outwards on the circles, on this one I went more inwards on the circles. So that gives you an idea. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you. It's just something a little bit different. And I thought I'd have a little play because I had lots of other exciting news to show you. So anybody who missed it, we today launched Summer Bloom. I hope you like it. So that was this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Da, 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 da. Thank you, Jill. And then you've got this beautiful board that you can make, chopping board, which is on their website, which Pip has put all the links for you. And you can see, and you'll be doing that with me for 2 hours on a Saturday. It is recorded for you to, if you can't join us. So you've got all of that. So that's lovely. We've got the 2 stamps I've used, which are absolutely beautiful, which is called Beautiful Bloom and You Are My Flower. And we've got the Timeless, which really goes well also with the Summer Bloom. We've only got a few of these left now, unfortunately. It was one of our first collections, and then I've used the clean colour pens, which we've got 2 different sets of. So that's I nearly forgot. Oh, my glorious Christmas vintage box, which I showed you already if anybody missed it. So that's another project which is on the 31st. So we've given you one. They're both very inexpensive if you want to do either of those. So only £15 for the workshops, and I'll show you all the techniques, and you can do it on your own stuff. If you want to have the whole thing, then it's obviously a little bit more expensive. If you just want to have the embellishments and the workshop, then it's £30. So I think it's very, very reasonable what we offer, and it's lovely to see you and see what you make. And I know lots of people made some beautiful projects this weekend. So teach you all about blending, teach you all about stenciling, all the transparent crackles, all the different insides, how to make it. So if you run out of paper, what you do and stuff like that. So it's just so beautiful. And you get all your little embellishments, your little car with your trees and your little girl and boy, you get all of that. So the only thing you don't get is the Pentart products. And if you want that, then it's the bigger, it's a little bit more expensive, obviously. But you may have lots of those products, and you could also change the colours. And I'm always giving you alternatives. So I want to thank you all. Thank you for all your support. We have got another one coming out in August, but it will just be a pad. So we're just going to do some more workshops with some of the products you've already bought, and we're also going to give you some inspiration for some of the new ones we're doing. But thank you once again. It's been a pleasure as always, and I will see you again on Thursday, and I believe Pip is on Friday. if I haven't got that wrong. So tomorrow, as Paul mentions to me. And yes, and Pip says that the techniques are very different. I've not used any technique that Pip used, other than I'm using the same box and 2 rice papers. That's about as close as it gets. But other than that, there's no technique that is the same. You will get a totally different effect. I will teach you how to get to this stage, and then you can just see tomorrow. There you go. Okay, I have to say bye-bye now. Go and see what my roofers are doing, what a mess they've made, and then take it from there. All right, ladies, have a lovely evening. Have a play with what you've got, and thank you very much for all your support, your continued support. It means the world to Pip and I, to Paul, to the family. So thank you very much. Bye for now.